Boom. Hello, everybody. Give me 1 second. How are we doing on Kilobyte? All right, we seem to be doing much better than before. Not where I would like it to be, but much better. That's a start. And boom. Last time did not go the way I would have liked it. As you see from our record. But I figured out from last time some of the stuff I was doing wrong. All right? So I played a few more games, and I looked up some stuff. Apparently, in the older games, what was broken was if you ran or pressed right trigger out of the pocket and through. In this game, to stop that, if you press right trigger at all, it tells the offensive line to go up and block the secondary, like as if you were running or something. So basically, I was screwing myself every single time I snapped the ball. And it's honestly kind of a miracle I beat the Bears. So, we should be at least better now. I know how the throwing works a little bit more. I figured more of it out, Alright, should our commanders focus the commanders. Our secondary QB is having a hard time against their... our secondary... I just saw QB down. Is going to have a hard time against their QB. Yeah, they have a good QB. Good rookie one, too. Unfortunate for us. We just need Jace to be captain of our defense, Let's talk about those commies. What do you want to know? In film study this morning, talked about how Jaden Daniels could cause problems for our secondary. What's our plans for that? Well, I'm glad you asked, Jace. We are going to focus more on zone coverage. That's what we run the most. I don't know if that's a right idea, but I do think that's what I definitely run the most because I think it's the most effective. It may not be. I guess I'll have to learn that. But at least for this week, we're going to do it one more again. Another one. I'm back in... in this one, though, the last one was in a team meeting. This one's a press conference. Hello. Yeah, next question. Come on. Questions. We'd like to get to know your take on successful play calling. Let's focus on defense. Okay. Which set are we talking about, huh? How many passing yards your defense gives up? Look, we're going to get better, all right? All right, yeah, we're currently higher. Doesn't it say when your team? Surely we're higher than that. Than 200 passing yards on average? We've lost 5 games so far. There is no way. There's no way. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, boom. Go ahead and do that. Not gonna lie, they had us in the first half. Okay, yeah, they did. But I learned how to play the game since last time. I played a few extra games. I started a different franchise with, better players. I did a fantasy draft, which we will do at some point, because I think it's really cool. And I figured some things out that I was doing wrong, and I know what to do now. We're going to play the full game. I don't really like defense as much as offense, but it's the only real way to do it. It's the only real way to do it, huh? All right. We seem to be pretty consistent in the kilobyte limit. I set it to 8,500, and we keep hovering around there. We keep going a little bit above, a little bit under, but we're staying in a pretty good position. So I might spoon feed the kilobyte limit instead of just jumping it up and see where we can, how high we can go until we start getting issues again. Because in theory, it could have been just that few days. Hey, the balls are back. Exactly. Hi, Greg Olsen, our Hall of... I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame yet, but he probably will be a Hall of Famer tight end. For us, the Bears, and I think that's the only teams he played for. Ooh, I like the red... You like the commies? Maybe when we do our fantasy draft, we'll play as the commies.
be the division champion. I'm not suggesting that
they're from Washington, D.C. Technically, they're from outside of D.C., but that's the city they represent.
The NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions.
And I still don't know what the glitch is that they don't get their logo on the scoreboard, but like, whatever. Ooh, Devin Tompkins, get an extra few yards. You average about the 30 in the with the new kickoff rules.
And they're led by their quarterback Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the overall pick out of Alabama.
But we're hopefully we get better. Hey, we were 1 touchdown and seven interceptions. So I mean, so far we're 3-0. And I think I want to slow down the game.
It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike.
I want to run a lot more than I was before. I was trying to, because passing is fun and flashy. But if we're going to start winning some games, we really need to start letting Chuba Hubbard be one of the best underrated backs in the league. That not being a great example of it. That notwithstanding.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, easy. Should be, at least.
It's so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
First down. That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
Nothing real fancy about this.
All right. We've done enough. We've done enough. Now we can dribble in the pass. Okay, we are double teaming. Who is that? Is that Allen? Jonathan Allen. Yeah.
Off the play fake. Here's Young.
Thielen. Get upfield. First down. Wonderful. Drip feed, drip feed. Don't get too crazy. Don't get too crazy. All right, we'd like to see a couple here.
Young hands it to Hubbard.
Get 3. All right, all right, all right. Three's fine. Three's fine. I'll take a little bit of a 3.
2nd and 7.
I have no idea what the hell Coker's doing. Oh, Coker's are under route. Okay, got it.
In motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young.
Jalen, block, good, boom. Look at that. It's like a totally different offense now. Turns out learning to play the game actually helps. Who would have known? They're doing man-to-man, which is good for our running situation.
That's a nice pickup.
I can't see the difference in quality so far. What do you mean? In what capacity?
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
So, 8,000 was the kilobyte limit we originally had.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the
So you shouldn't notice on this stream. You shouldn't notice a quality difference from your average stream, because it is the average stream that we used to have. Damn, bro! No one blocked that guy. What? How did we take an easy touchdown and turn it into basically potentially no points? Here, I want Ian Thomas, please. Okay, then you distract. Hubbard, you stay here. Fuck! That's fine, that's fine. We'll take our 3 points. I wasn't trying to get him to jump. I was pressing A to hike the ball at 1, and it just didn't work. I hedgehog. It's okay. We had a good drive though. It was a good start. We just would have liked to finish. Right?
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
All right, good. Stopped them a little bit short. Like I said, you average about the 30. Stopped them at 27. We like that. Give our defense a little bit of room. Remember, we have the plus onto our Wallace. Why is Wallace here? He's fast, but he's not as fast as Wilson. Here. We'll actually switch out Josie Jewell. I like Josie Jewell, but Josie's kind of slow. And in real life, Josie Jewell is pretty good, even though he's kind of slow. Why is Wilson so low? We have a right outside linebacker being our third middle linebacker instead of an actual middle linebacker. The hell is that? All right, that's fine. We're going to have to roll with it for one down. That's okay.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess,
just get him down.
I'd rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch.
You take it for 2. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's fine.
He took care of the ball.
All right, we have Wallace and we have our new middle linebacker out here. That wasn't the hole I thought he was going through. Oh, fumble. We got to get those. That was another problem we had. I've been more of an LA Chargers fan. Well, I was a Panthers fan. I didn't start watching the NFL until I was about 14, 15, right when Cam Newton was in his prime. I know it's been unfortunate as of recent years, but did you try to screen to your offensive lineman?
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier.
What the hell, guys? How is there not a man there? That was the middle of the field. I gotta protect the middle of the field. I don't care about your replay. I saw it. I saw it in real time.
First and 10 now.
Okay, let's not get stuck on the line.
Now this looks like a design run. He'll be taken down after.
Didn't fumble, which I guess quarterbacks don't seem to fumble nearly as much in this game as they did in the old ones.
Wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop.
Okay.
Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Again?
After a gain of a yard. First down away to the 26-yard line.
Okay, that was a little odd.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this one.
Why is Jadeveon out in coverage?
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50.
Why on God's green earth is a right end covering?
10, they go from the 11.
All right, good. Solid coverage. We can deal with that. We can deal with that.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback.
Just never have Jadeveon do that ever again.
The way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way.
Because like, Jadeveon, if anybody calls you in coverage, immediately just ignore that. I would rather you have an extra rusher. Like that. There we go. Jadeveon Clowney with a sack. That's what you do. Nothing else.
Jadeveon Clowney still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack. Third and long, and here's Daniels.
Good QB watch. That's why we needed Wallace out there. He's our second fastest middle linebacker, and that's exactly why fast middle linebackers are so important. Okay, we've gotten already 2 field goal blocks this year.
Really, however they wanted to, so to be able to take a deep breath.
We're not going to get our third one just yet. All right, tie game. It's not what we wanted, but it's not bad.
And that's really well done here.
Like I said, we really wanted to put points up on the first drive, and we did, but I mean like 7. Still don't know why Miles Sanders is back here. He is terrible at it. 24, yeah. Good news is 3 minutes is both a lot of time and not a lot of time. So we should be able to take up basically all of it.
When they try to game plan for him, consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. And he finds a little bit of
Jalen Daniels is number 2.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Coker, what are you doing? Oh, Coker's going over there. Okay. Who do they have on defense back there? Marshawn Lattimore's on the Washington?
Motion, heading left.
I didn't know that.
A second down throw for Young. And he'll be brought down up around the 38.
Should have done that a little bit sooner. I'll be honest, got a little bit spicy right there, but Bryce is a good quarterback. He can make up for my flaws. No, stay up. If he stays up right there, he goes.
And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders.
Don't like that. Don't like to see it though.
It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
You know, I like the Ian Thomas play. Oh, shit. Man, I like that absolutely no blocking. That's my favorite. Personally, that's a bit of me, you know.
Now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Not, okay, obviously not what we wanted. There was just nothing. We basically need to do that again to them this time. Not even close. All right. I guess the good news is that short field coverage is actually really easy, and short field offense is actually kind of hard.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And they'll hold him.
He walked himself into 3 and 8. He was, if he just stopped immediately, he would have gotten it.
A little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
No. Let's say I already had him. I had him, but I let him go. But someone else got him. Someone else got him. 4th and 2. Doubt they go for it. Held him to 3.
In comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2.
Yeah, I thought they were just gonna bring down all the time. I was like, it's an odd choice, but fair enough. Understandable, but still weird.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well.
Once again, doesn't really matter at this point, but
you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Botring's finally got in. What was that?
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn.
What was that?
And he is gonna bring
That's not where I threw it at all. Wait. Okay. So he's on a streak, which means he just goes straight forward, right? I thought it was going to be pass interference because you can't push him out of bounds. You can't do that. This is illegal, by the way. That is a flag. So he pushes him out of bounds, which you're not allowed to do. I throw it assuming that either it's going to go out of bounds or it's going to hit him about right here. Because logically, when someone is running forward, you throw it beyond where they are right now. But for some reason, because this game is really fucking stupid, he throws it short. Which leads me to, once again, believe that occasionally Madden just goes and something bad happens. Like, it's devoid of all logic. It's just, they go, oh, something needs to happen. There you go, it happened. Like, there's no reason why he would do that. No intelligent human being would ever have done that. It's not what I thought he was going to do. It's not what I wanted to do. It's not what we shown to do. I don't understand. Is there some, like, weird AI? I feel like there has to be some weird AI thing that they have in Madden specifically geared toward, go fuck yourself. Like, you don't, something wrong happens. Good day, sir.
is Young.
Of course, why not? Why not? Sure. Sure. Jalen Daniels gets hit sticked. Nothing. Bryce Young walks forward 2 steps, fumbles.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose.
You know, why not? Why not?
But give credit to the defender. Nice job.
Fucking beyond is so far beyond me. They scored twice in 30 seconds.
First half played out a bit as we expected.
Fuck off.
There's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Just because we get royally screwed by a legitimately illegal play that is a complete non-call doesn't mean you be like, oh, this isn't surprising that this team sucks. How is it our fault that the NFL just goes, you don't get happiness? Like, come on! Hit at the line. I mean, ultimately didn't gain anything, but still, he hit at the line, and he stays up. That's the 3rd time he's done that. Oh, fuck. Well, we're doing this now.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Where was the other safety? Like, the one thing, that's like literally the one thing that he was meant to do.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Off he goes.
What are you doing?
It's a gain there.
A guy just stopped and stared at him running. It's like he wasn't going to pass. He's already passed the line. He can't pass. Why are you just looking at him?
A run here with the veteran.
All right. We both took a gap. That was fine. That was fine.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake.
Oh shit. I kind of need you to pick that off, buddy. We kind of needed you to pick that off. Gotta be honest.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get
Didn't get it. Oh. Jace, thank fuck you are fast.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage.
We needed something.
Sometimes the juice ain't working.
It's definitely not enough.
Protect yourself.
The game isn't over. We have plenty of time to, if we have some really good drives and some really good defense.
4 for 4 on the game. And the Commanders,
but we would need to be not perfect, but very close to it.
This is what you want. I mean, you clearly
we're required to get touchdowns, basically.
Continue to apply pressure. Can you score?
We have plenty of time, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, you know, as long as we score and hold them, good.
Headed out for their next possession. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Young to throw on 1st down. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete.
Getting a little spicy there. I saw that. I saw that. Oh, not that. Not that. Not that. This. Yes. So we're going to get one guy to stop, one guy to keep going.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Now he'll run.
Game. Game. There you go. I don't know why it does that.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
As long as we keep getting firsts, that's what matters.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. There he goes.
I slid.
Loosely, and it is out. But This is taken in.
Why is the animation for sliding so long? I slid almost instantaneously. All right. I mean, it doesn't matter. We got it back anyway.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one.
Come on.
Ron Payne there for the stop. They face second down and
Do you even still have Deron Payne?
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And
He got a little there, got a little there.
After a pickup of about 5.
I don't need 2 tight ends going in the same direction, so one of them's just going to block.
Look at play action with Young.
Just go down. Good stuff. Leggett, which I think might be his first catch of the game. All right. We're good. Just started the 4th, so we need to score.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's
Stop
first
them.
and 10.
Basically score it pretty quickly.
Young.
X just never went over. I was like, hey, go to your right and you'll be fine. Go to your right. And he just never did. He just stared at me.
To extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see
No,
someone
you're right.
set
None of my guys
up
did
with
get
your
open.
quarterback. Go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it
Yes,
away.
move him over.
Here's Young. And he's
In.
gonna take it into the end zone.
In.
It's a touchdown. There is
No.
a penalty marker down,
No, don't
but
take it
looks
away
like
from
this
us.
one's gonna hold up.
Pass interference.
Defense, yes. Decline. We want the touchdown.
That penalty is declined.
Yeah, like why would we ever take that? Yes. Oh, wonderful. See, we're getting better. Why? I mean, it puts us within 1 score, but we're going to need to score twice anyway. Why go for the first set? I mean, I'll take the coach. I mean, I am the coach, but I guess I'll take the coach's opinion. No, that's a stacked box. Okay, go.
Now Young.
Go, Bryce.
And he'll get into the end zone. Doing
I could have passed it to literally 3 people right there, but I saw that nobody was near him. I was like, I don't take any chances. I'll rather have a blocker than just run it in myself. Okay, a little selfish, but I also don't want one of them to drop it.
Coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Okay.
On the return, Noah Igbenogany.
What a name. Igbenogany?
Here comes the Washington offense.
I'm gonna name my
now.
second
They get
born
set
that.
to take over. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down. and
Oh,
10.
passing? No!
And he can't hang on through the contact.
That should have been picked. I should have been there.
Defensively to meet him just as the ball
I
was
should have
arriving.
been right there.
And it'll be second
I'm
down.
so mad. It's okay. We stopped them. They didn't get any yards out of it.
Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin.
And we'll get better. We'll make sure that in the next time, that's definitely a pick.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Counter run?
From the
No.
shotgun on 3rd down. Daniel.
You gotta hit him, man. You gotta make sure he doesn't catch it. If you just sit right behind him, of course he's gonna catch it, and that's a first down, right when we really needed a stop.
Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
I hate that guy got a block on me that first time. I would have stopped him so much earlier if he didn't just go, just like touch me with the one hand. Like that guy. He didn't even, he wasn't even looking at me. He just taps my shoulder and I stop dead in my tracks. Like momentum isn't a thing.
Yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground?
How many billions of dollars do you put into the science of this game? And it still doesn't make any sense.
That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right
now. No, enough complaining about the game engine. We all understand. Well, fuck. See, that were my mistake. I don't know why I didn't think they would run there.
He continues to be a productive back here in his 8th season in the NFL, and it's one of the main reasons why the Commanders targeted him back in March.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. I said ideal timing, but he still was up. I was like, what's the point? Why even do that?
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half.
Really already?
Back on EA Sports after this.
Okay, I mean, I thought we had more time than that, so we definitely need to stop them basically hard. We have to get an interception or something here. Or we got to score really, really fast and then stop them.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. They run this straight ahead.
Nope. Get out of here.
So a big spot.
Bad news.
Cyber. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
Exactly.
And this one right down the middle. It's good.
That's game.
And that could be big.
And the only difference I could have done is take my timeout sooner. But I don't think it would have made too much of a difference because then I wouldn't have had any timeouts for our offensive.
Short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get
2-score game. We literally cannot win. Man, if only a forced interception that cost us the game didn't happen, because EA just wanted it to happen, I guess.
Had their way so far, intercepting him twice.
One of those interceptions was definitely on me, but the one where I was supposed to throw it downfield on a streak route, and he threw an out route instead, makes no logical sense. That's a fumble, even though he threw it forward. Devoid of all logic? What? He threw it forward! How could that possibly be a fumble on a bounce? Alright, you know what? Doesn't matter.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second
Ian, I need you to take these guys out. No, get out of it, get out of it.
And he'll just get rid of this.
I would still like to score. No, that's not going to help us at all.
Second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Comes second down.
We don't need short routes.
On play action, Young. And he'll just bite
Immediately they went through.
That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually a little bit better anyway.
Here we go. One final play.
All right. I mean, like I said, we could have won that game anyway. Extraordinarily sacked. We actually played pretty good, generally speaking, especially on defense. But yeah, it kind of basically came down to that the last 30 seconds of the first half, where everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And well, that's it. All right. We'll do one or two more at least. Admittedly, I was doing this stream kind of as a test for Streamlabs because the last few normal streams have actually been on OBS. I went back to old Reliable while we were having issues. So I wanted to do this one to see if it would keep crashing and rising again. Which it stayed pretty consistent. I've seen it drop a little bit, but not nearly as low as before. Like even right now, it sometimes goes up to 11,000 and then back down to 6,000 and then kind of back up to where I actually set it. So I don't know why it does that. Especially because I don't have it set to be able to do that. I don't have it set. I have it set to where it should try to stay at the same bit rate no matter what. And yet it still does it. It makes no sense. Why let me set a specific kilobyte limit if it doesn't abide by that? And you're like, okay. That's sure. Tyler, yes, this is the guy we wanted. 6 catches and 50 receiving yards. Easy. All right, cool. Sounds good to me. All right. So, beyond Tyler getting a dev story, which is amazing. That's really what we wanted. To finish the conversation about this, it's been pretty... but OBS doesn't do that. If you set a hard count on OBS, it sticks to that, or as much as possible. But anyway, why I wanted Tyler to be good is I want Tyler to replace Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen is older, slower. He's better generally, of course. But Tyler is our fastest player. So I want our fastest player to play in the slot. Adam Thielen currently plays in the slot. I kind of want you to get better at blocking, but that's not really what you do. Jadavion Sanders is definitely a receiving style tight end. I mean, at least he's young. 21, rookie. We'll have him for a while. All right. I don't know if doing edits to the... I don't think this has changed anything when I edit the old depth chart from this way. We need Tyler with his 97 speed. Put him there, and then I'll move Adam Thielen down 1. All right. So now Tyler should be able to get a few more catches. And hopefully we get to that 6 catches, 50 yards. Yeah, that was it. All right, let's just go ahead. Boom. I think we're getting a little bit better on defense. Like, generally, our defense was played a lot better, even though we seemingly gave up a lot more points. It was 22 points, but 7 of that was offensive. Like, our offense, pick 6. So we basically held them to 15 points, which is pretty good.
Coming up next.
Not a lot of defenses do that, so pretty solid, especially on a good young QB. Speaking of young QBs, we have the benefit of going up against another rookie.
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started.
Boom.
And off we go from Denver. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Got it to 26. I like it.
Led by the rookie, quarterback.
All right, we need to put a string of wins together, or shit's going to hit fan.
First round, number 12 overall. He's been around. He's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
Really solid all-around performance.
Gotta hit him, guys.
The biggest factor that led to the
Oh yeah, Josie. Fuck. Maybe we trade out Josie Jewell, because he's a decent overall. He's useful, but he's not really what we need right now. I guess he's definitely a much better backup if we need it ever.
Statistically, they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up.
I don't know why I thought I could tempt him into throwing that and go back and intercept it because I was fast enough, but I was not. I got stuck on the line.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
Good stop, good stop. Take that, we take that.
Try again.
Why did you switch my character? No. Well, I guess I exist here now. Wrong guy! I thought I was going to go on to Peyton, the middle linebacker. They put me on the end?
You
put him in the end?
One guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is.
Damn. At least he barely got the first down.
Especially once he gets going.
If he's gonna get a first down, at least give him as few yards as possible.
Coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle.
Okay, I doubt they run here.
They'll go again with Williams.
Ideal timing, still misses the tackle. I guess I need to stop going for hit sticks. Like generally, I don't always do it, but I guess you gotta really pick your moments. I mean, he got stopped to beat. That wasn't technically my assignment, but I should have been there.
Good conversion on third down.
I hesitated. Who the hell is this guy?
On the ground, this is Williams.
Got him.
And that'll be a pickup of
Okay, he's only getting from some pretty short yardage.
at his numbers on the ground.
It's not bad, not bad. Javonte Williams is pretty solid. No, reverse that. So no, why is Jadavian in coverage? I'm not saying that's the reason he got more yards, but it definitely didn't help.
Inside the 30.
All right, let's get back to Wilson.
Slot receiver headed right. They'll run here.
Hey, wonderful. Speaking of,
they get him down behind the line.
I want to try to blitz him more often. I'm not going to blitz here. At least not like specifically.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's
got him.
Sutton.
Still would have liked it if he wasn't able to throw, but if we can make him, if we can force him to only make short throws, and then occasionally mix in normal coverages, I think that could be an opportunity for success. Bo Nix is not exactly known for being a world beater at quarterback, which I assume is why they're running so often.
They'll run. It's Williams.
Why did everyone just stop? Everyone's like, let's go left or right. Surely he's going to go one of those directions and not the middle.
Fourth touchdown on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, not great, but they kind of just ate us alive, really. Death by 1,000 pricks.
Here comes Tompkins on the return.
56. Could you block for me? You just walked past the one guy who tackled me. What are you doing? Would we have gotten a lot more yards than that? No. More is still more.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback,
you know, that shows that patience matters. If I had waited a second before trying to cut back right, I would have gotten it. The entire first quarter was gone. They pretty much ate all of it.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Young.
Dude!
That one to the sideline is over.
What is wrong with this game where occasionally just your offensive linemen just decide to literally just sit on the ground? What was that? Why would you ever do that?
Third and very long.
Only because people are acting like they really wouldn't in real life. First down.
Throwing and completing.
Which, by the way, in spite of a terrible offensive line.
Good time as they get the conversion on third down.
What do we have? You're on a post. Then you go in.
On first down is Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Got a decent amount there. All right. I really would want one to go here. I can actually do this.
The motion man is Sanders. Now Young.
No, the other option was throw it to the running back, but he was in between both of them. He would have just tackled him immediately.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast...
Oh, shit. It didn't. No wonder. Once again, I was like, well, maybe, Tyrell will be out there because, well, he'll be the third or he'll be the slot. Didn't save it. It did save it. What the fuck is Adam Thielen out there? I guess because he's not playing the slot.
Move on to the second phase,
right, whatever.
What they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver.
The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective.
Right tackle, you gotta block him.
Defense wins and brings
him amazing. Oh, fucking hell! I would love to get a second.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball.
I just don't get it.
In a turnover.
By the way, I looked it up. Apparently, that's notoriously terrible in this game. Is if you don't have like the best offensive line, occasionally they will literally just be toothpicks. Like or might as well have been. Get out of here.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs.
We're just letting him catch all of the curl routes.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but
Did we get ball first?
For Bo Nix.
I don't remember. I don't think we punted.
37-yard line.
Except for that, well, obviously that last time. I don't. They took the whole first quarter. They got the ball first. Okay, that's good.
Is Nix.
Please, please. 25! What are you doing? Ball pops up and you go, that's cool. Look at that. Yeah, you knocked it down, didn't you? It's like, maybe try to catch it. You know, that might help. Because one of the biggest problems with our team right now is we just get no turnovers. Oh God, I can't cover two people. Admittedly, you should always cover the deeper guy. So, I didn't say I did right there, but still, somebody else should have been there. You asshole. My own middle linebacker blocked me. I wouldn't have made a difference in that play, because I was going to try to go cover a different guy. But still, why are you trying to block me? I'm here now. And it worked out. All right, cool.
Over the end line, it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out
Son
there.
of a bitch.
Better execution.
Get him. One of you. No. Stop staring at him. Two of them just stopped. It was like, which direction are you going? One of you do that. The other one go and actually try to tackle him. You realize that we have very limited field.
It's just not matching up.
Oh, isn't that weird? We didn't stop and stare, and suddenly they're kicking three instead of getting a touchdown. My God.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The Panthers will take their first.
There's not really much of a point of icing a kicker on the 2-yard line, but gotta try it. Can't just give him it.
Both through the air and on the ground with his legs.
I don't even know if that's how that works in this game.
Short of the goal line to force fourth down.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Boom.
Showing 5 seconds remaining in this half.
Oh, thank fex. I do not want Sanders taking it from the 1. 5 seconds left? What do you... I don't even know what you want me to do in 5 seconds. I mean, I guess, because it's not going to mean anything. You're going to get an interception right here, and they're going to be like, oh, and you got an interception, even though it doesn't really matter. But then I thought, hey, wait a minute. I could get Tyler some very needed yards, because we didn't use him in the first half. So we need to pass to him even more. But it's not even about scoring, because 1 second left, you might be able to from here. But honestly, I'd almost rather not. Out of reach. Come on, man. You have 97 speed. Get there. No, fuck off. I'm trying to skip to get to this point.
We'll get ready for the third quarter.
Defend short pass. That's what we need. Because really, even though their run game has been their best thing, we've stopped them on 3rd and short. It's just then when they go to pass short, they get it. They pick up the first down on that.
The Panthers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter.
All right. Let's
just yet down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young.
Again. I mean, I held on to the ball too long, to be fair to my guys. I definitely did. But at the same time, I was more saying yet again on the fumble. They're acting like Bryce Young is like the most fumblest quarterback that's ever existed, when he's really not. Like, it's not really a major thing that he's done. Yeah, he's had a few, but no more than normal. Man, I literally just like, oh, let's just get him a catch. Can't even get that.
Difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Now, how about this? It's a fake.
What?
Gonna be incomplete.
What?
So they let the punter try and throw for it.
It was a perfect pass.
Either way,
It was gorgeous. It worked. I was like, oh, he's gonna throw it way off or whatever, and it's like, oh no, he fully because the guy on the left doesn't break it. I might have thrown it to the guy in the middle, but I just saw him break it so much. I was like, okay, the guy on the left might be able to block for him. He pushes it down. What? That's like a touchdown in any other scenario. I did press A to have a conservative catch so that someone like him could catch it. No? Who are you, by the way? Franklin Jr. You're like a linebacker. Who are you? Johnson Jr. I think you're like a safety. A safety should be able to catch it more, right? Come on. No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to resume. But come on.
On down.
What? We had that. It literally could not have been easier.
Knicks now.
Fuck you, game. I was having fun.
And that is
Now I'm not having fun.
He's in. Ravon Vele. Touchdown, Denver.
Man, not to bring up the same conversation over and over again, but why is it every time you go for something fun and it works, the game literally just goes, no, you don't get it. 40-yard pass down the field on 4th and forever, no one even around him? Nah. He drops the ball. Not only does he drop it, he fucking, like, volleyball spikes that shit into the ground. It's not your fault, Johnny Hacker. That was one hell of a pass.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard.
It was one hell of a pass. I liked it. The game obviously didn't.
Now Young. And that one's in.
Well, hopefully that's defensive because he hit him in the air. You can't do that.
Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Yeah. I need to stop trying to force feed him. But at the same time, how else are you going to get it?
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Young to throw on 1st and 10.
Just go down.
That. Slinged it across his body and connected.
Just get a few. Just get a few. The problem is we're far too down not to throw.
Was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
His arm strength is accuracy. Well, he's doing basically nothing. Why would you throw it there?
He's intercepted. And now
Oh my god! 5'9" Bryce Young just laid the boom. 5'9" Bryce Young goes, nah. 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 No. I'm on the field. I don't think you understand. I'm on the field. My ball.
on 1st and 10. Here's
What was
Young.
that? Try!
Incomplete.
Could you try to catch the ball?
Opportunity was
That'd
there.
be lovely.
This guy was
That'd be
open.
awesome.
They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Didn't even throw it near him.
Second down throw is incomplete.
This has really just
What?
been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they
Feels like it.
desperately need to find a
Like,
way
it feels
to
like
just
90% of these
get
passes
points
should
on the
be
scoreboard. Any way
either
it
complete
is.
or close.
Complete on the deep pass there, but keep
Why
shooting
was
for
that
it.
not
Some
near
points
him?
it's gonna break your way, and they desperately need it. This offense has to find a way to
I
be better on
wonder.
first
There's
and
no
second
way it
down
lets us
like
get away with
they
this
did
again.
in these 3rd and
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And it's a very nice.
It's not stupid if it works. It's not. It's fuck. Damn it, Jalen Coker's out here. I kind of expected it to be the other guys. Okay. By the way, Hubbard, I'm gonna need you to stand in and block for me.
Here's the pistol snap to Young.
No, another guy came over. I didn't expect him to. I thought that was gonna be one-on-one with the linebacker.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution.
I agree. Actually, Hubbard, you're gonna be great blocking right there.
Throwing on second down, Young.
Just go down.
What a throw, slinging it across his body and complete.
The completion isn't really what mattered. It was just, it was a little bit because we got a few yards out of it, but it was mostly trying to just get them off our backs. Where do you run? You run the short route. Okay, got it.
Off the play fake. Here's Young.
You caught it, but then you went kind of backward.
And
that I don't like.
Down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in four down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
The field goal unit on the sideline.
Because you notice Hubbard is 5 yards back. You know who isn't?
They'll run it and give it to the big
Ian
guy.
Thomas.
And he's going to have a Panthers first down.
Bryce is too young. Bryce is too small to realistically do QB sneaks.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming.
It is brought in.
Gets a catch, gets some yards, and a touchdown.
Down Carolina.
Well,
All right. Actually, that worked out pretty beautifully.
Feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. And now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
There should be. Not a lot of time to come back. Like we're going to be cutting it a little bit close. But as long as we stop them completely, which I guess is easier said than done. But if we get a turnover, which we haven't really been able to do. Ooh, good that he stayed up on his feet. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm curious. I want to know how he's doing. 3 and 43 yards. So he needs 7 more yards and 3 more receptions. Should be doable. I do not want to be on J.C. Horn.
And before this drive gets going, why don't we take a look at some of the leading contenders in the race.
All right, no, that was good. No one was near him, so it wasn't like a really you should have had a pick situation. That is the cornerstone of knock it down. But when there's a guy standing 2 feet away from you, maybe you should catch it.
From the shotgun.
That could have been some illegal contact. We got a little lucky. You would have liked to see a pick when it's 2-on-1. They both had their backs turned. You know, stuff happens. Why do they keep throwing it deep? You're winning. Run.
I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field.
4th and 5. Good. That's exactly what we wanted.
There is a lot of space open.
So I don't think they will go for the same. They won't go for what we've gone for.
Devin Tompkins goes back to return it.
Devin Tompkins has been a pretty solid returner, but not this. Doesn't get too much.
They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
No, I mean that's fine. Not everything needs to be a large return.
For this next possession, the deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10.
Where are you going? You're going out. Oh, I don't like that.
From the gun, it's Young. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. They're trying to work quickly here and put
that
the
way.
pressure on the defense. They'll send him over to the left. On first down is Young. And he's
Coker.
brought down here
Into the third. All right, cool.
The final
Not
play
bad.
of the third
Not a bad
quarter.
situation at all.
So
Not
both
ideal.
teams
We would prefer to be up.
in that frame and
But, you know, generally speaking, top of the fourth, in scoring range.
first and 10.
Definitely could be worse. I'm actually going to have that guy go on a post. We're going to look at Saunders, technically, I guess.
Now Young.
No, really nothing. Maybe we could have hit Tyler at the corner of the end zone, but that was a big maybe. There was two guys there.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half.
Man, if we had a full, if we could have really thrown that, I shouldn't have moved.
Consistently in the NFL, and
I didn't know if I was going to have to create more time.
any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Look, buddy,
So after two
I didn't
straight
ask.
incompletions, here's third and 10.
Man, they're going to have to get so much better. It's like, look.
Play action with Young. That ball
How's
is
that?
caught on
Huh?
the sideline and
How's
both
that?
feet inbounds.
Buddy,
A big
on commentary,
first
I
down
want you to
pickup
hold
for a
that.
First down. Pinheiro on for the extra point.
Perfect.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Oh.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they
Okay,
pick it
okay.
off. This
He's not a
one
very
taken
strong
at the
kicker.
7.
Stopped him at the 30.
This
All right.
will work out
Solid.
quite well. He'll get it
About
all the
average.
way out to the 30-yard line.
Now we just need to basically replicate what we did last time.
To take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go
I
to work.
think they might pass
First and
still.
10. They'll start this on the ground.
Not immediately.
It's Williams. Come on, Dwayne.
But I do think they'll keep passing simply because they're only up by 3. If we stop them here, they're in a bad situation.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix.
Ooh.
Side. That's complete.
Why is he still up? I mean, he kind of went backward a little bit, so good.
Pickup of about 5.
We don't like that.
Third down. 3 to go. Nix from the gun on third down.
Threw it away.
He'll be
We'll
forced
take
to
that.
just
4th and
throw
3.
one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not
All right,
only
all right,
being able
all
to
right, all
spread
right.
the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Ooh, if we could have got out of that. He would have gotten too much further. We got a little bit more than 19.
Meet him and bring him down.
Although 4.5 minutes will be a little hard to take all of it, but we
Ready
can.
to go once more.
All right, we skipped that. We haven't run in a while.
On first and 10.
I'm pretty sure Coker isn't faster than Patrick Surtain.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's
Not a lot, but
not much to
it's
speak
mostly
of
for the
on that
time.
one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
we're confident. I'm confident enough in our passing, as long as we have decent runs. You know? Actually, Xavier, could you draw everybody out?
Back to throw. Young. Pressure.
Didn't even block him.
It's there. And down
He
goes.
walked right through.
They need one right now. Third and long. Throwing is Young. And that is
Barely. Why?
It's really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush
And now they're not
has
taking the
advantage
risks.
over the offense pretty much
Okay.
started to jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure
He
in the
never
backfield
called for a fair
why this
catch,
team
but
finds themselves with the
okay.
lead here late in this ballgame.
Back onto the field comes the
This is not where we wanted to be, but
They'll
at least we still have a little bit
very
of
good starting
time.
field position as they set up past the 40.
That's definitely not what we wanted.
To Sutton. Give him 14.
All right. One is not the end of the world.
One first down. Here's Nix to throw. This one on target for Johnson. And
No.
they'll take this down.
We can't be
inside
having
the
that.
5.
We can't be having that, boys. That's an absolute no.
On the option, here's Williams.
Good.
And he'll work forward for about 3.
Got Xavier Woods? Yeah, it is.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter.
We basically can't let them get more than 3.
For the conclusion.
We prefer them to get nothing.
Minimum.
Or,
Second and
right
7.
here is where we start using our timeouts. I wanted to wait till the 2-minute warning.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll drop to throw.
No, guys, you can't do that.
11 yards.
We can't have it.
First down, Broncos.
Not here, not now.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams.
Can't let him split off time.
As he's taken down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the
They're just going to keep running. Yeah. Really? I guess 3 set. Yeah, that's going to be basically it. Damn it.
All 3 timeouts at their
We just
disposal.
couldn't have given up one of those first downs.
Down to an E.
There's no point. Yeah. We're going to have a little bit. Oh, wait. What are you doing? Why wouldn't you just keep taking knees? They learned their lesson. Even they were like, what if we fumble? And they run it back and get a touchdown. Because it's really stupid of you. Why would you ever do that?
Victory formation here.
Yeah.
As he's down
Man,
to
that was
an
just
E.
unfortunate. We had it. We had it in our hands. We just let it go. We hadn't stopped. Down by 3. 2.5 minutes left. Just couldn't. Just offensive line just gave out. Just hate to see it. We're definitely getting better as a team. I don't think Tyler got it. Even though he got a touchdown. He definitely got over 50 yards, but I don't think he got several more. And what sucks is I actually want him to keep leveling up. But now they're going to be like, but he didn't play so well, so he should never get a dev story ever again. Also kind of hoping, yeah. Go ahead, be like, oh, well. They were who we thought they were. Okay. I mean, you got a touchdown. You got 50 plus yards. You had like 5 receptions. Oh, he still got it? Maybe he would have... No, there's no way they would give you 2 pluses. Because he was normal dev. There's no way they would have kicked him with the superstar if I would have gotten 6 receptions for 50 yards. No way. Probably. Probably. All right. Sadly, now we are basically in a position where we need to win out to have a chance. I don't know how the division is. What's the division like? Everyone else is pretty ass. So in theory, that's the beauty of being in the NFC South. In theory, if we win out or be close to winning out, we could still make the playoffs. We're only 2 games back, and we gotta face everyone at least once. I don't think we played the Bucks at all. So all we have to do is win the games in our division and make 1 or 2 out of it, and we're good. We can have a losing record and maybe make the playoffs. They struggle with pass blocking. Yeah. I think they're talking about them. Right, how should we attack that? We should blitz their left guard and overwhelm them. Yeah. So what's our goal? We'll do 2 sacks, because having him specifically give up sacks is probably not easy. Having very particularly one person be the only sole reason that someone gets a sack, yeah, it's like I'm not gonna put my entire wait, what's that? We're having a players only meeting. What? Okay. I'm still not entirely sure what the fuck that was about. Yeah, they're having a players-only meeting, which they're not allowed to do. Like, you don't own the building. I can go where the fuck I want. I don't own the building either, but David Tepper is not going to pick you over me, probably. Look, I know we've been struggling. We've been struggling for the last few years, but, you know, we've been showing some growth. You're going to have a players-only meeting? You ain't doing that fucking here. I'll tell you that. How do you know about that? Because someone is a leak. Also, Bryce is the one who told me that. What the hell, Bryce? Which player should lead the meeting? Ooh. See, I want Bryce to lead the meeting. That makes the most sense. But he's also not a vet. Our best vet would be Jadeveon Clowney. But he's only been on the team for a year. So maybe J.C. Horn? He's been on the team a little bit longer, but not an extreme amount. I'll try to go for Bryce. You. Exactly, you. You are QB1. You are the leader of this team. 110%. But I do want the offensive line to be better. Do we go with logic or do we go with game? Because game would say our offensive line is bad, so we need to impact the offensive line. But at the same time, it makes the most sense logically for it to be... Nah, I gotta go Bryce. You're the leader of the team. If they won't listen to you, there's no point. Like, you're the leader of offense and defense. The whole thing. If you can't do it, nobody should be able to. Was a success. All right, cool. Yeah, it's like we needed. If Bryce is going to be the captain of this team, he needs to act like it. So even if it's not logically the best thing for us, being we need offensive line to be better, at least in real life or in story, we need him. We need it to be him. Let's take off Jonathan Brooks. I don't dislike Jonathan Brooks, but we don't use him. Or we do use some other people. We don't have the best over here. Let's put Caleb Farley in there. He's still pretty young, pretty fast. So training him makes sense. All right. There's a team that we know. We played them for a week on the Superdome, so that means we're at home this time. Hey, Tyler. No, well, that works too. I actually wanted to go slot there, but you are by nature a deep route runner because you're fast. But we will be going for the slot from here on out. Because that's about the only thing you're great at. Medium route's actually the best. Interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll attack the slot every time from now on. And you're back up, so I guess become a 70. That'd be nice. Staff. The staff stuff is so expensive. It's so expensive. What do we have? Well, I mean, that would make it less expensive. Boom. Alright, cool. That's for everybody. Alright, great. We'll make it less expensive first, which makes the most logical sense. So when we get more, we can just spend it on all the stuff that we want. Alright. Yeah, we'll do this one. No, that's advanced week. Our main ideological goal is to run. Because we don't have a goal for passing this time. We did last time, so we kind of had to pass. So we got pretty decent at passing.
Week 9 of the NFL.
But I do think we always get into the second half and we just need, and then we suddenly just can't run. Really, we have to pass. So I feel if we keep games to very low scoring, very like take up most of a half as possible, not a half, but a quarter as possible. Puts us in the best position. But, of course, first we need to stop him, which is good that we get the ball at half. That's going to be Josie Jewell. You bastard. Good. Oh, God. Sub linebacker. And then back up. Because, I mean, as we've seen, our defense has gotten better. I think that does have to do a little bit with the fact that speed matters. All right.
Black and gold. I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words.
Yep, not really something I could be doing.
You name it, he's got it.
But Chris Olave ain't gonna drop that. Gotta go for it, but Chris Olave ain't gonna do that. All right, Peyton, we traded for you.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Are you kidding me?
And he's got this
3 people hit him. Nah, just shrug it off and keep going.
For a Saints first down.
Okay, we gotta remember their left guard is apparently extremely weak.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That one complete to Hill.
All right.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately. You let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
I'm gonna target him.
Here's Carr. And he's wrapped up.
Worked.
Taken down back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss.
I don't know if that counts as him or the center, but there was a sack.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of
Ooh, okay. I didn't know how to strip sack. I just kind of hit him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The fact that you let him throw, you had hands on him and he still threw. Because that would have gotten him out of field goal. Not really out of field goal range, but it would have made it easier.
And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
All right.
His kick is
All right, 3-0.
good. And the Saints
We'll take
are gonna
that.
take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they
Sanders.
wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down.
See, if it's like anybody else, we get more out of that
Sets him
here.
up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers head out
Yeah,
for their
yeah.
initial drive.
Apologies. We'll change this. That's the actual kicker. Because he has 90 speed, which isn't bad. But compared to 94 speed, here, let's put Terrell there. Actually, let's put Terrell number 1. And then we'll do the same thing here. He probably isn't as good of a blocker. But, you know, speed doesn't hurt.
Is their second-year quarterback now, the number 1 overall pick from 2023.
All right, here we go.
Bryce Young.
Oh, Davis still has an X
Something
factor?
to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock his
Solid.
2 touchdowns.
Extraordinarily solid.
The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that?
Yeah,
run
yeah,
interception?
I'm aware. We're not eliminated from the playoffs.
Maybe increase the number of times
We
he
might
gets
be
ball
one of the
inside
few
receiver.
1-7 teams I could say we still have a pretty decent chance of making the playoffs. Very realistic. That's the most realistic thing about this season. Is that the NFC South sucks. Hopefully our luck changes in this next year. I need to cut a little bit sharper, but that's okay. It's not.
You look at the Saints defense.
You know, we're not gonna harp about it.
27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer.
No, don't even.
Neglect stopping the run.
Well, you got a
That's
yard.
something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And how about this, a fake?
Is this just broken in this game? I won't do that anymore. I won't do that unless we really have to. I just want to know, like, there's no way they just don't do anything. I assume that's like a big thing in this game, that it was just too easy, that the NPCs never try to catch on it. Catch it.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
I just saw the one-on-ones. I'm like, I mean, that's just free real estate. But like I said, you can occasionally do that. Like, you know, the Lions do that kind of stuff in real life, but we won't do that. We won't do that. We don't want too much cheese. We just want a hint of cheese. You know? A little too early, buddy. But you tried.
A couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back.
Why did you go left instead of right like I was telling you to?
And he finds a
We didn't get a lot of yards.
enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago.
Well, that's not good.
11 carries.
Who's that guy? I don't know who he was, but he was somebody on my team that got hurt.
About establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other.
Gotta have tighter coverage on Olave.
A little bit to open
You know,
up things,
honestly,
maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
good.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure. I guess Scott is a strong safety.
No gain on the play.
'Cause he plays nearly in the middle a lot. Good.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, we're actually up. The last time we were winning, we won the game by a lot, so hopefully that's foreboding.
Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Carr. That'll be taken. And now ball's out. Fumbled in.
Jeez! Yes! 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 Wait a minute.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next
They do not have,
What do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I
Cameron Jordan? Do they have Cam Jordan no more?
After a turnover, I feel like I might have him a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
A good chance.
So they have a lot of people up front, but I don't... We should be able to get at least a few yards here.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
No. Get me out of here.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout.
4th and inches. Why are you punt? Like, don't punt. Coward. That's cowardly behavior. I may not want to cheese the game, but I don't want to just give up. Come on. What do you think I am? A man that's looking for fullback dive.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
I'm just saying, if it's 4th and inches and you don't at least go for it.
And he's got the first down.
Okay, we got it. I was like, even if we didn't get it, I would at least be like, well, we tried, you know? It's better than just giving up.
They convert on 4th down.
Okay, hopefully he floods people out. Look at it. No. Acceleration is not his key, but you know what? We take it. Ugh.
Goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Is that Harrell that goes across?
Young to throw it. Forced out to his left.
That's fine.
Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense.
Well, that was popped up 3 inches in the air. Like, come on, commentator.
In this case, no one came up with it.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's
solid.
It down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4
you know,
on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal.
We go to old reliable.
Stick
Stick fullback in there, which is actually a tight end, but semantics.
It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it,
Ooh.
quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Only a yard there, so
Do we take Peyton Manning's?
Well, let's see what they do.
Peyton Manning once said, if you can't run from the 1 and get it, you don't deserve it. So I feel like we got, because the other side is they had to go 99 yards, right?
You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here?
Oh fuck, they gotta go 91 yards or 96 yards. So I know.
And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
That their lineman, not great. Die cut that so perfectly. But the game just went, nope, you don't get happiness. I was in there. I was going to smash him behind the line. But one dude not looking at me just reaches his hand out and grabs my shoulder, and I stop all momentum once again because, you know, forward momentum doesn't exist in this universe. That's a fumble if I do it. Just being honest.
The Saints coming out on top, so a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. From the gun, it's Carr.
No one. We weren't blitzing any backs. All the defensive backs were there.
And the Saints have retaken the lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 10-7.
Okay.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Yeah, going 96 yards, only 3 plays. To be fair, their first play was complete bullshit. They shouldn't have gotten anywhere close to that.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got.
Why does he keep throwing it nowhere near these people?
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last.
Like, does the game really believe he's that bad? Because he's not. I've watched him play. I watched him play live. He ain't that bad.
Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here is Young. And once again, this is Sanders.
Hey, first down. That's all we needed.
Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw again. Young.
Kind of thought you'd throw it slightly further so he can outrun the linebacker. You know, because he's really fast, and you could realistically assume that he'd do that. But, I guess not.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Like that.
Into space at the 45, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
You know, just logical sense.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first
What a
down.
route coker. I don't think that'll work, but it's neat.
Young. That one completes it again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now here's Young.
Nowhere even close to him.
That is
I mean, he got body blocked.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
Should have gone up.
Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
I didn't go up because I just thought that he might be able to get away with it.
Now Young. Eluding the pressure right.
Sanders, I kind of expected you to, I don't know, try. Like, oh, he's throwing it at me, and there's a guy in front of me. Maybe I should get in front of him. Even if I don't catch it, at least he won't. Oh, well. Like that just makes no sense. Why would you not do that? Mind you, when I clicked onto him, I was like, hey, move backward. Go back to the goal line. We have time. You can catch it and move out of bounds. Wouldn't move. Just would not.
Continue this mid-season contest.
Yeah, no, Kamara's been ripping us up. Kamara, what do you want to call him? Boom.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
All right.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing, Young.
Throw it 2 feet further, and he catches that over the shoulder. There's just so many times in Madden where they just defy math or intelligence. And it's like, no, throw that ball, throw it to him, throw it in that situation, but don't throw it right there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, but when we hit somebody, they catch it no matter what.
They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with
All
him.
you had to do was
For the
catch
ground.
and move.
And fourth down now coming up. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass.
I won't do it.
earlier.
I won't do it. But I
Only
could.
2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Fuck you.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought
Thanks, Clowney.
Jadeveon
You really needed that, actually.
for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Like,
Carr going to throw.
you
For Alvin Kamara.
barely got that off.
And they'll bring him down.
I felt my
controller
controller rumble of me hitting him.
Pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Carr. And that will be
Rushed.
incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as
Wonderful.
soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 43-yard
right, got a little bit.
punt, a return of 5, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Oh, God, I almost didn't see him. There's a guy on our logo. I didn't see him at all. So I was like, surely I could just...
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from
Right?
Miami. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 30.
I'll also say that the fastest guy on the field couldn't outrun a guy. But,
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
wow, our center got blasted. I ain't sure what happened there, but what I do know is that our center did not win.
After the loss.
Oh, Jesus.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. Try to drop one in.
Oh, I was trying to throw it out of bounds, actually, but which I did, but not in the same way.
And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're...
Oh, yeah, that was sneaking into a small window.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them.
I really want the Leggett. I really want the Leggett. I really want Leggett. Got it.
And it's complete. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Man, we can just not fucking run.
He'll be hit and dropped
The thing that was our
at the
absolute
2-yard line.
best.
2nd and goal, and they will try again.
They don't have any
from the
linebackers
2-yard
now.
line.
It should be 1-on-2. They turn into 1-on-1, but we got it anyway.
End zone for a Panthers touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Beautiful.
That makes it 14-10.
Wonderful.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it
All
off
right,
with
up
a
by at
touchdown
least,
run.
well, not up by a touchdown, but they need a touchdown in order to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
You know, controversial opinion. I actually like the new kickoff
They'll
rule.
get him down inside the 30 at the
It's a little
27.
weird,
Out onto the field
but I like
comes
it.
New Orleans.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3, 2, 1.
Carr now to throw.
I thought I might be able to
Little short pass here to
swim
go.
move him.
And he'll be out of bounds
runs across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. To throw, it's Carr.
I took a risk. I was trying to blitz him again, but not an actual setup blitz, you know.
Good work after the catch. Gets him
You do that.
15 and a first down.
I need our center, our nose tackle to. Oh well, a run doesn't matter.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. To throw his Carr. Man open.
We're not hitting them fast enough to stop these curl routes.
And they're going to have another first down as
Like ever. Like not just in this game. Like not a single time. Whenever we do it, they always hit us out.
And we're back now in
Just saying.
Charlotte.
Little weird.
It's the Saints who hold the football.
Little weird.
Trailing as we
But,
begin the fourth
things
quarter
happen.
of play.
Fucking Johnson. How dare you? How dare you even be on this field after what you did? I mean, we ended up winning that game, but still.
Carr.
Oh,
That's
I completely messed up.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Turns out, switching what direction you're running, not very easy.
Now Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. It'll go
All right.
to gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
When you hold them to 3. Yeah, we're in the 4th.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Gorgeous team. Beautiful time to run an outside blitz.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun now on third down, Carr.
Damn right. 4th and 8. You gotta kick it.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at
Come on, Farley. Let's get another block.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're
I don't think he's fast enough.
better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one.
He doesn't get around as like the other guy did.
Just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
I don't think I'm doing anything different, at least. Might be. Don't touch it. What? At the 20? It didn't land in the zone.
Like a really good book, isn't it?
It hit the end zone.
I feel like there's a
That should be on the 30.
yet to be revealed before this one is over.
We have time. We have to like it. Yeah, whose left guard was bad? Because that guy just looked through ours. I was like, I know all of your secrets. I know what you want to do, how you going to do it. I know that one gross thing you did that one time. Weirdo. At least Leggett's good.
Nice move. A gain of 8 there on the play.
What are you doing, big boy?
And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have the first
Beautiful.
down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young to throw it. Being chased out left.
Ah.
And seeing no options, he just tosses.
Everyone's pretty covered right there.
Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
Man, I feel like there should have been able to get through that a little bit.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And you know what?
They do it anyway.
We won't. I wanted to bleed time anyway. Why not do that? Why not start now? Everyone drink water.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point
Game
game.
is stressful.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Young. Flushed out right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I don't know how to throw low. Not that I think throwing low would have been good in that situation, because he likely would have just dropped it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Young's going to throw it here. Short throw to the tight end Thomas.
6 yards. No one's ever going to be upset by 6 yards. I was really seeing if Leggett could break really nicely. I just don't think he did. Oh, the gap was there.
Down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they called timeout. We need at least 3 here.
They'll run again.
No.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind.
Why did we call a timeout?
Now the Panthers going to use the
Why did we call a timeout? Why did we call a timeout? I didn't press it.
An important 4th down.
I never pressed that. I would.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. And they will get to this.
Take it. At least it's not the 20.
13-yard line.
So time for Carr and the Saints.
Trailing 14.
I got fucking gypped. Because I wouldn't do the punt fakes again because they're too easy.
They're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
At least they have no
Now
timeouts.
2nd and 4. Carr. That'll be taken
Keep him in
by
bounds.
Shaheed.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on
Fuck,
those
can't get off the line.
clips and
I didn't even try last down,
He's
but
done it
still.
many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Here comes 2nd down. Into space at the 45.
No, boys, we can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do
Finally
that.
Taken down at the 44-yard line.
No timeouts left. Of course, the defense knows that too. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, he just wanted to get time for a field goal.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game.
They're
have been moving well this
going
series.
for it?
Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
I guess it's a very long kick, but still.
This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete.
It's a win in Carolina.
They were looking
Oh,
for the
yes.
secure it, and this one's
Yeah.
over.
Not beautiful, but a win nonetheless. I did say if we keep it to a very low-scoring game, we'll win. So I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play.
Yeah.
Getting it to midfield,
What a
gave
weird
them
game.
that opportunity,
Oh,
hoping they
a
can find
weird
their way to the end
situation.
zone and make that miracle happen.
We do need
Good
to.
ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Panthers,
Well, yeah, we need to be able to do more. What's funny is I feel like we've been running a pretty decent offense. We just get to the goal line and get stopped. Because there was the obvious 1 yard run that we didn't get. That would be a touchdown. So we should have had more than that. But you know, life goes on. We win. We'll take it. A win's a win. You know, whether it was beautiful or whether it was ugly, it is what it is. Boom. Pass protector, please. Why is your morale so low? Probably because we've lost 7 games. But hey, we won. And we're still in the fight for the division. In fact, we didn't move up in the division, but we're getting closer. Did he give up 2 sacks? They gave up a lot of sacks, but it was mostly to the edge. Yeah, we didn't pressure that one guard enough, but we won. Yeah, don't be too worried about it. right, we'll go ahead and jump to next week. But I do think we'll be leaving it here for this time. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like. Tell me if you're a Madden pro. I'm not anymore. I used to be pretty good, but I took a long hiatus. Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop. Everyone stop. Everyone hold. Don't. What's this? Peyton Wilson. 6 tackles and an interception is a lot. Let's do 3 tackles for loss. I feel like that's a lot more doable. He has been in the backfield mostly because I've been playing him, but he's been doing pretty good. Because he has a sack on the season, but I don't want to force it, you know. All right, everyone lost in our division besides us. So if we win going into our bye week, right? We jump up in the division because it's unlikely that everyone's going to win again. So we're going to go from last to at least like 3rd, maybe even 2nd if 2 people lose and we win. Because if New Orleans loses, we have tiebreaker. The only other team we beat is the Bears. We don't. That's not going to matter. So I think we'll only really jump up either points or if New Orleans loses and we win. We had to have both. So win going into the bye, and then Kansas City, who in real life we nearly beat. I would like to change that. All right, team meeting. Come on, boys. What do you want? What is it? Let's talk about our opponent's weakness. It's the Giants. Everything is their weakness. I asked you to all to want. Oh, they have a good defense. They have a really good defensive line, which is terrible for us. We can run on their defense. All right, Chuba. Good. Any player specifically, I guess, to run against? They're RE1 and D2, so they're right end. Okay. 2 scoring TDs, even if it's short yardage, should be pretty easy. He's like, of course, you're looking forward to it. You're the one who has to score. All right. That sounds pretty good. We'll go ahead and do this. Like I said, normally I'd go to... Wait, whoa. They have Drew Lock as their starter? Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Any upgrades by possible? We do. What do we got? Anybody important? Yes. Our big boy right here. You have a big day ahead of you. You are going to be quite necessary. And of course, yeah, I'd say you're more of a playmaker. I'm not sure what that means. Because wouldn't Deep Route also be a playmaker? I'm not sure, but my God, you get so many upgrades nowadays. Like before, wide receivers only got like 3. Look at that. Look at that. That's insane. And he's getting really close to his dev. He's just solid, man. He's just solid. He needs his other route. He needs a short route to get up a lot more. So we might put a few on slot, because I'm going to assume that that's short-ish routes. Not that it always is, but commonly. All right, but we will be saving that for next time. Hopefully I can look at the top right and see that we need to run on run on him. And then we need to have Peyton get 3 tackles for losses, which shouldn't be astronomically hard. Maybe not easy, but not the worst thing ever. But I would like to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, do leave likes and all that other stuff because it helps YouTube know that people like this and want to push it out. And it tells me that you guys want to see more Madden. I've only really done 2 streams of it. I did like a few test streams that are no longer here, where I'd never actually played. But this is our second actual one. The first one did all right. It did okay. It's still going. So, who knows? Maybe we do a lot more. Like I said, I think I'm slowly getting better. We're slowly getting better, just not in one specific category. I'm just like all around getting very slightly better each time, so it's not always good enough. Now, like I said, some weird shit has happened that should have happened, like that pick 6 that I didn't I threw nowhere even close to that. I won't abide by it, absolutely not. But I digress. We'll be seeing you guys hopefully next time. We'll be streaming tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We've been going through the entire series. And we're going to go all the way up to Syndicate, maybe Origins if people want to see Origins. And we're going to that's kind of our main goal, is to get through all of those. And we've already done Assassin's Creed 2, now on Brotherhood. We couldn't play 1 because it's so fucking ancient that it just keeps breaking on us when we try to stream. But they're doing a remake. Apparently, allegedly, they're gonna do Assassin's Creed 4 and then Assassin's Creed 1, which is a really weird way to do your remakes when you want to do 1 then 4. Ubisoft, but if that comes to fruition, I'll definitely be playing that. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Good.